Hello, I'm Mike McLean, and once again, I'd like to welcome you to the House of Games Sporting Arena. In just a moment, two top British families will come bursting in through those doors. Both families ready, willing, eager to take on 5 extraordinary sporting events. Both families going for gold, and both wanting to inflict the most humiliating defeat on their most hated of opponents. If either family are lucky enough to make it through to the grand final, then immortality awaits the winner, and they could be crowned House of Games champions 2004. So forget about all the grunting and groaning in Greece. This is the place to witness true sporting greatness. I say, let the trumpets sound. First from the town in Buckinghamshire that was once home to Vanessa Feltz and is famous for its ducks, from Aylesbury, it's the Floyds. Their opponents today come from a city that gave the world poet laureate Philip Larkin and pop idols Pete Waterman. From Coventry, it's the Collinsons. Now, as always, on the show, both families are not only playing for family pride, but the fact that they want to prove a point to each other. So let's find out more about those families. Well, as you can see, both families there wanting what's more important than anything in the world, those gold medals, and they really don't like each other. And that's why they're in the house now with our fitness expert, Lucy Arrowsmith. She's just getting them limbered up, because remember, if you're going to do exercise, always stretch. Otherwise, you will sustain big injuries. Talking about things that are big, he is big in the world of commentary. Who else? Yes, it's Sid Waddell.
But I'm really looking forward to girls in action. Once upon a time you taught your lasses to play tennis or badminton. Enough sports like that. Not here. They're pot in the plant pot. Fullens. Jolly hollyhocks.
Completely lost me, you have, Sid.
Once again on House of Games we have a North v South clash. After running around the table 26 times, Robert in blue will take on Louise in red. This is Ivan and this is Tristan. There are judges to see that the water's taken at the right time. Stone faces. Let's hope they don't have stone clogs. Dong, and they're off. Immediately into the lead, Tristan for the South. Closely followed by Louise. Bringing up the rear at the moment, the Blues. Floyd in red against the Collinsons in blue. 61-year-old Ivan is a minister of religion. Might need more than God on his side to come back from the very back where he is at the moment. And first of all in is Robert for the Blues. Suddenly swooped ahead of the Reds. Drinks break.
Go. I'll take that.
Louise for the Floyds. Tristan hanging good. And the Reverend bringing up the rear. Could do a blocking job on the Reds if we can get a break from Louise. Coming up to the next water break. And once again it's Robert into the seat. Check that every drop goes down, and first Tristan blocks Louise. And Ivan at the moment going terrible. Well, at the moment now Robert's nearly lapping the two Floyds. Looking good for 3 points for the Blues from the north, the Collinsons. Even though Ivan in his 60s needs a bus pass, needs a bus, never mind anything else. Last water stop for Robert. In goes Tristan. Louise to the water stop. Ivan's still got a lap to do before he gets some water. There's no rest for the wicket. Winner, Robert. Looking good to sit down and get some glittery wrap. Second, it's Tristan. Louise onto the sofa and bringing up the rear. I hope he's better in the pulpit than on this parquet is the minister. He needs divine guidance, but at last finds a safe haven. Points-wise then, the Floyds get 1, but the Northern Collinsons get a good 3.
They say every family has a skeleton in its cupboard. You're obviously yours, but you've done very well. You've done very well indeed. Robert, talk me through what happened.
Well, I was just focusing on getting through the table, round it, and just heading for the goal, really.
That's it.
Heading for the goal,
Yeah, main goal target.
the finish line.
That's it.
That's the one you want. You came second, Dad.
Oh, I was catching him. I could see the smoke coming from him. I was getting there.
Tristan, do you think it's because you've got that big beer belly?
No.
Was a hindrance? Be honest with you.
I'm fitter. We're fitter. We're going to beat them.
That lovely green lawn is about to get plastered with pots. The gnomes are taking evasive action as we see the missiles. Various forms of hydrangea that would grace the Chelsea flower show, and of course the usual hardy lilies. But forget about lilies and valleys are elsewhere, because here is our projectile ladies today, 60-year-old Granny Carol, followed by Tristan's fiancée Alison in the red. Alison should do well. She's got much longer arms than her opponent.
Red competitor Alison, chalk up and select your first pot.
Oh, I wish I could talk like him. Alison selects a hardy lily. Remember, rule is you pitch with the right hand.
Red competitor Alison,
Left hand is the guider.
your first pot in your own time.
Pot tossing counts where the orange bit indents the lawn. Pleased with that, the flies. Here's the marker. No, a bit too much finger, not enough wrist, I think. Probably got another meter in her. But anything over 4 is excellent. 4.06 for the kickoff. Meanwhile, while most grannies are tossing nothing bigger than pancakes, here's a willing granny who's going to try and pitch this hydrangea.
Please enter the
High, wide and handsome.
blue competitor Carol, prepare to toss.
And let's hope not towards Uncle
Your own
Sid's
pot.
shed. Oh, pathetic. That was a dribble rather than a toss. Measure where the orange bit lands. Well, that was just a tip rather than a toss. Not very good. And yeah, so that's the 89. So, long tall Ali comes up again with another hydrangea that's for the high jump. Where'd that get him from? The flight's now they're on a banker here.
Prepare to toss your second pot.
Lovely
in your own
platform under the base of the pot. Pottery flies high. Shards clatter around the lawn. No miss safe. Yeah. I'm not too sure with the commentators. Remember, it's where the mark hits the deck. Not as good as the first one, but still leads. Well, my granny used to teach me how to make paper aeroplanes. No doubt this one will teach her kids how to handle pots.
Blue competitor Carol,
Change an arm.
prepare to toss
Interesting.
your second pot.
Goes to the left-handed toss. Well, got a bit more screw action in the air. Bit more, surely going to be better than her first fling. Ambidextrous tossing by Granny. Bit better, but still doesn't meet the over 4 meters mark of Alison's first lob. Lob, of course, technical term.
Prepare to toss your final pot. in your own
Final
time.
lob. Nice guide. Oh no, all the bits. A rush of water, weak water to the wrist. NVG, not very good. See, no propulsion at all. Wimpish whacking. But oh, here's me going on about the style. Look at what counts, 4.12 meters. Bit of a silence. Which hand will she use now? You can use your hands, your knees. I'm not sure about your bumps and dizzy. But this lady, the granny, needs inspiration.
In your own time.
Well, indentation, what counts. The base certainly hit the deck first. Don't think it's actually up to the mark of her opponent. But she got a lot more palm action into the toss itself.
Blue competitor Carol tossed her final pot, 3 meters 9.
Breaks the
Red
3
competitor
standard,
Alison is the winner.
but doesn't do the biz. Alison takes it with 4.12. Bringing the overall score to the Floyds 4. The Collinsons very close on 3. for stout men poolside. Tristan in red against Jack. Sam completing the red team against the veteran Ivan. It's backyard backstroke,
Competitors, take your marks.
which involves being in the drink, and as you can say, that drink is not cocoa. That is as icy as it gets.
Go!
It's all backstroke. Underwater shot straight away and showing nice style. Jack in the blue in the second lane. Meanwhile, Ivan struggling already. Jack in the blue for the Collinsons, doing very well. I think those Ivan's legs, not mid, but pummeling water. Tristan now doing very well, steals a march on Jack. But a brilliant, I don't know if that's in the rules, a backward half somersault with twist. Puts Jack back in the lead over Tristan. Tristan's dropping back now and Sam's coming up. Ivan is out of it. This is now between the two young'uns. Absolutely touch on there, would like to see it between the two lads in the middle. You tell me. Amazing comeback by Sam in the red hat. Well, I think Blue Jack just got it.
Okay. It was a very closely fought race, but in the end, second place went to red, lane 3, and first place went to blue, lane 2.
Translating that into our main scoreboard, the Floyds are now on 5, the Collinsons are just ahead on 6. Mike, what's the menu?
This is what's still to come in the arena where dreams can easily turn into nightmares. We turn thrust and parry into suck and carry as Louise and Robert engage in the noble art of vacuum cleaner fencing. And we'll see you in part 2. Needs a bit more polishing, huh? Welcome back to the House of Games Sporting Arena, where today sees a real North versus South battle. It's the Collinsons from the North versus the Floyd family from the South. It's 6 to the Collinsons and 5 to the Floyd family, and that's after 3 events. There's 2 events left. It's time now for that next event.
Here he is, the man who puts self in the phrase self-importance, the master. He could pose for Europe, this bloke. Dishing out the instruction to the contestants. Dishing out the respect to the Grandmaster, Louise and Robert. Here he goes.
Activate the cleaners.
And the whoosh of the cleaners could
Louise.
soon be replaced by the
Robert.
whoosh of missing cloths.
On
The
guard.
start with 6 each. Big mismatch.
Fence!
Robert in the blue, massive height advantage. Immediately strikes in the breastbone of Louise. Oh, she's down to 3 clots already in easels and very close to 2 clots left.
Help.
Could be over in seconds. In steps you know who.
Red contestant has 1 duster remaining. Blue contestant has 2 dusters remaining. The first contestant to clear the dusters from their opponent wins. On guard.
If you like the sound of your own voice, it's very bad when you lose it.
Fence!
The ref getting carried away with the action. Very fast one. Maybe only 1 left. Robert wants 1 more. Here he comes
Red
again.
contestant, you're being too defensive with your fencing. I want to see more aggression and less backing off. If this continues, I will issue with a formal warning. You understand?
If he does that to a 7-stone wet through lassie,
God.
what would he say to a school teacher? What a bully, the ref. 1 left to go. Roberts nearly on the money. The dang little rag goes. I reckon Roberts winning
Deactivate
now.
the cleaners. We have a clear winner for the contest. Blue!
Well, I hope the ref can get out because his head's bigger than the doors as we re-see that swoosh. That won it. That triumph then sets the Collinsons well ahead. 5 plays 9.
Well, the North are going further north. They're winning.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
You came out there preparing to do battle, weren't you?
Yeah, I was ready for anything. Bring it on.
Okay. And what does it mean to you beating a girl?
Well, relief, really.
The fact that he is a boy and you're a girl, was that a big difference?
Well, I didn't want to touch anything that I weren't supposed to, so... You know.
No, I don't know, but I'm not going to ask either. Have you got a boyfriend at the moment?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
I did try, I'm sorry. It's now time for the legendary 4x4 rolling pin relay.
Lead for the team from the north means they will set off 2 seconds ahead of the Reds. Carol and Alison wince at each other. The boys on bikes get some early wheel action in. Meanwhile, rivals at fencing stand by the pool. Louise and Robert. Here we go then! Sam trails behind Jack. Here he comes. He's stepping harder. It's very tight. Oh, fantastic! Unusual position by Carol. She's got the rolling pin under her chin. Poetry in the commentary box. And she's kicked the bucket. Oh my goodness! Alison steps into an easy lead for the Reds. The Floyds. Complete disaster for the North. He will go to the bottom of our stairs. Object is to get to the top. As she repositions the rolling pin in the chin. Alison gently rocking and reeling, not a steady performance. Comes up around the final lap of the settee to hand over the red rolling pin to Tristan. I want to remind you that Tristan is for the South. And at the moment, the North are going south. Tristan showing he's not just a poser. Very good thigh work. Meanwhile, coming around, palpitating on the parquet is the grandma in the troop. Tristan, a racing leap from their saddle. Now got to fling off the clothes. Granny still trying to get the rolling pin to Ivan, the religious man. He'll be praying she hurries up. Meanwhile, in our own version of the River Jordan, Tristan is cruising. The Blues are in for a massive cruising, having set off with a 2-second lead. What a turnabout. And finally, Louise just trots away, round the gnomes, and up the stairs to make it a win for the South. Nothing can stop her now. The Floyds win. Meanwhile, they say in the Bible, some seeds fall on stony ground. If you fall on stony ground, you might as well have a bath. It's an early bath, because it's game over. So here he is, Ivan. He's going to finish with a flourish. Ivan. I wonder if he gets that kind of reaction from the congregation when he's reading out the Psalms of a Sunday. Taking home the pin so that Robert can run it in. Last knockings of our rolling pin relay. Bit of hesitation from Robert. Very, very slow time, probably the slowest we've ever had. All the ears will be now on our clock master to say how far the Floyds won by. And this was the moment when the complexion changed entirely. 1 minute she's pouncing, next thing she's flat.
Unfortunately,
You've lost.
the Southerners have won and the Northerners have got beat.
It's just a blip.
It's a blip, so you're going
It's
back.
just a blip.
Just-
We'll do it next time.
Well, whatever a blip is, it's just that. The Floyd family, congratulations. Tristan, This must be the happiest day of your life.
It is, it is.
Happier than the day when you married Alison?
Yeah. I've been saying it all along. I told you we'd win.
You weren't lying, were you?
Confident, no, confidence.
Well, listen, it's not about the taking part, it's about the overall winning. So let's go to Sid now in his shed and check that overall leaderboard.
Well, 202 seconds for the flight gives him 4th, 5th overall, but not a place in that magic top 2.
The Collinson family, I'm afraid you have to head back up north with a bag full of nothing and you have to leave through the back door. But you've been great sports. Give them a nice round of applause as they leave the house. Well done, well done. For the Floyd family, go and get your medals. It's time to say goodbye. A big thank you to Lucy, a big thank you to Sid Waddell in the shed, and a big thank you for you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I can promise you some more sporting greatness.
For now, Mike, let's enjoy to this moment of greatness for the Southerners, the Floyds, who took on the North and won. Who could forget Tristan's pedal power? Sam, dipping like a dolphin in the pool. Louise was brave in the fencing. Stood her ground. And how about Alison's tectonic tossing in the garden? Time for quietness, appreciation, and proper pride.